good.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's been a while since we've played. I'm going to give a brief update as to what happened last time in the Dread Pits here. So you guys had found a giant golden shield that had been partially dragged by a now long dead person. Um, and you decided to take that up to the top of the tower where you had a scroll that seemed to indicate that you ought to be taking that shield to the top of that tower um, due to a single ray of light piercing that tower. And something in the scroll seemed to indicate that that would be important to escaping the Dread Pits. So you spent the session dragging the shield up the tower for the most part without incident. You didn't get into too many fights, and you were able to make it up to the top of the tower. You did note you were being followed by something, and when you got to the top of the tower, you were assaulted by an invisible creature, and that invisible creature possessed one of you, and you guys fought to kill them. You got to within a couple rounds of beating them, but you were defeated by them in the end. And I believe the next week or the next night that prisoners are dumped into the pit, the intent is to go all the way to the top of that tower, following the same scroll message where the shield already is. You just can't put it into the mounting because it's being, as soon as you enter that room, you're attacked by that creature. So you are going to go to the top of that tower, I believe, with your new sets of characters. And before we do, I need everybody to introduce me to their characters, if you are able to. And I know I'm putting you on the spot here a little bit because you, I don't think, had planned out these lives in the same way you had been previously, since this was a team build. But I'm going to ask you all, this is your 19th life in the Dread Pits. If you could all please give me some information about your characters, and we'll start with Brandon.
I mean,
So
I
this
think we
is,
should probably coordinate this to some degree, right?
right.
Do you intend to?
There's got to be something like
I think it would
culty
be-
about this, maybe.
We should all
Yeah,
work
I
for the
was-
carnival.
Yeah, there needs to be like one reason that we all got thrown into.
Yeah, it feels like a big cult.
A cult? A carnival? A cult? I heard two things.
Both, yes.
I like
Carnival.
a carnival.
It's a traveling carnival, but we're all actually part of a cult, and neither of those are the reason that we actually got thrown in jail. But that they are both the same.
Okay, great.
I like
So
the
maybe we've
chaos
all-
necessary.
What if we all have different reasons we got thrown in jail, but we're all part of this cult hidden in a carnival?
There we go.
So
Yeah,
do
so-
you all believe you've been placed here?
Divinely, yes.
Is that? Yeah.
No,
Of
just because
course.
I believe in a higher power doesn't mean that higher power is all powerful.
Right. Of course. I'm sorry.
No,
Obviously,
higher
the
power
Dread Pit
is all
supersedes.
powerful.
Wait, so what? You
Yeah.
believe in like a senator?
Yeah, basically. In the pantheon, I've got Hestia like guarding the
Okay.
earth. You know,
Right
it's
there
like
with you
okay,
now.
well, Zeus is about to smite, and this is not going well for me.
Fair
And
enough.
if you guys could also give me your professions as well.
Wonderful. So
Oh.
this is Brandonius the Targeted. He is a famed strong man. But the problem is the thing that he's lifting every time is actually just his fate-bound instrument, basically channeled into various things that look more impressive. So like he'll like lift a giant dumbbell, and it's like, wow, look at that, but it's just because it's like his magical instrument.
Okay.
For lying to the local government, he was sentenced.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Maya.
So this is Aquila. They're a fate bound who is a like tightrope walker at the carnival who has a kind of like a long rod. That's what their kind of fate bound weapon is this like staff they have. And they were arrested for dropping kind of their balancing rod onto like an important dignitary. And because, you know, it's a magical weapon and it killed them.
Got it. Perfect. Okay. Let's go to Bridget.
Okay, so my thought here was because I pulled the name of like the goddess of crafts that should be like a weaver kind of thing, and then her fate-bound weapon would be like the the shuttle for the loom, but just like hugely oversized.
Okay. Awesome.
Also, someone should change their character to be able to read.
Oh yeah, if
Oh.
somebody could do that, that'd be great.
Because we're going to be getting a good amount of information this life, probably.
Yes.
And then lastly, Perforos.
Well, I thought this was gonna be an ask, and now I don't think it's that much of an ask. Can my Fatebound Great Axe be just a giant shovel?
Yes.
Why is this shovel knight?
So my job I was the sad piece of crap whose job it was to just sort of like scoop up around the animals and make sure things are clean, and then one day, you go a centimeter too far down.
Oh.
Okay.
Here we are.
I like the idea too of like this is not the first time that Maya's character has killed somebody, and so you also just have the duty of digging small ditches in other towns.
Yeah, this is just when I
Clean
accidentally
up.
killed someone important.
Okay, that sounds good.
Alright.
Well,
So
are you
give
guys
me 2 seconds.
Okay, sounds good.
Animals are doing stuff.
Connor, what do I add to melee attacks again? Is it proficiency and power, or is it just power?
Proficiency and power for the attack and just power for the damage.
Great.
But if you're fate bound, you might be able to
And
add
fate.
a little bit more to that. You add your fate to the first attack per round, I believe, but not all of them, I believe.
It just says when you make an attack using your divine weapon.
Cool. Then it's all.
Meow.
So yeah, power and fate. What was the last thing I wanted to check? Bridget, what is your profession? You all fate bound? All 4 of you are fate bound?
Yeah, we're all fate bound.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. Well, let's see how that goes.
It's
Cool.
almost
We're gonna
like
break the
I
game.
created a character template that everyone
You might.
used.
All right, sounds good. Well, that sounds great. So, Matt, we're just waiting for you whenever you're ready.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, sounds good. Do you guys want to skip right over to you run down the Route 1, you get the scroll, you learn that there's something at the top of the tower, you scramble to the top of the tower, you don't encounter anything along the way. It's eerily quiet even until you get to the very top of the tower. Is that how you want to play it and just start at the
Makes
top
sense.
there with that fight?
Sure, yeah. I mean, if you want to make it easy for us, yeah.
All right. Well,
I
in
mean,
that
there
case,
is
what we will...
nothing in the way, so.
There
No,
isn't.
you've mistaken, Maya. We are in our own way.
Oh, true.
So I need the order that you guys would come onto this map. So what's the order you guys will enter the map?
Not
I
it.
s-
Not
I-
first.
I assume
I would probably go
leathers are
earlier.
first.
I can go wherever. Just chuck me on the map.
I'll go first.
Yeah, I'm also pretty go wherever.
Cool. Okay. Well, then it sounds like we have, what is it? Pequilla first, then Bridget, then Brandonius, then Perforos?
Sure.
Does that fit into what you guys just said?
I think
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Okay, cool. In that case, you guys have ascended the top of this tower. You are winded but unharmed. It has taken you most of the night just to climb this tower. So it is already
Most
near
of the
daybreak.
night.
Yeah, it's a tall tower. It takes you a while to climb up. As you guys crest the top of this tower here finally, you've taken several breaks, but you're making it to the top here. Pequilla, you reach to the top of this tower and you see just a brief vision of this statue of this guardian king, looking regal over a tomb as though they would be holding a shield that would be reflecting the light that comes through the thin hole in the ceiling here. And there is this little thin vein of light piercing through the ceiling into the chamber that you are now peering into. It's one of the first real glimpses of light you've seen in this chamber. And as you are entering, you hear this loud screech from within the room. And I need you to make me all of you, I need you to make me initiative checks.
Real quick, Connor, I do not think I'm
Yeah.
on the map yet.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think we are.
we cannot see the map.
Right. You're good.
We're just on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
thing.
This was his intention.
Yeah.
The fog of war has leveled up.
Yeah.
And we are
Okay.
rolling
And by
wild.
the way, this is crazy. We all have tremor sets. Isn't
Yeah,
that
weird. Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess
That
we
is
might
no
have
problem
forgotten to
at all.
tell you, but we're also all fate bound.
Okay. Cool.
And
Also-
we're all Firestone folk.
Yes.
You did say that. You said all of that.
I didn't clarify, but my giant like loom shuttle is acting as a club, more or less.
Yeah, my staff is also a club essentially.
I have my shovel axe. Hell yeah.
Cool.
All right. What? So Connor, what did you need us to roll?
I need you to roll. I need you to roll initiative. So courage or finesse check for me. And I need that from each of you.
Let's go. The tiny one is ready.
Cool. All right.
Brandon's going full.
I am
goblin,
also
I
ready.
guess.
Goblin mode.
So
This child is a menace, and they have just let him free to kill things in the dungeon.
cool.
Connor, you sound like you thought that was real cool.
Sorry, I'm barely paying attention. I heard your voice and hated it, but that's all I got so far.
Wow.
Okay, cool. 2 of you are going to go before, 2 of you are going to go after this thing. Who do you want to go before? Noting your current turn order on entering this tower might be the wisest way to do that.
I'll go third
Yeah,
for
that makes
no
sense.
reason.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, Pequilla, you go first. Since you all have Tremor Sense, Tremor Sense lets you see where any objects, creatures are within 30 feet. Now, last time, I believe I allowed you to use this to sense Tremor Sense creatures in the Hallowfell. Is that correct? Because one of you had
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
you did.
Okay, great. I will note, rules is written. That is not how that works. I was being nice last time. Because you've all built a character for it, I'm going to allow you to do it again. But it will be the last time I allow you to sense creatures in the Hallowfell using Tremor Sense, because they are not
Yeah.
invisible.
That makes
They are
sense.
not on this plane of existence.
I
but
will
I
need
did allow
you
it last
to
time.
explain
I
how physical interactions work. Then.
will, poorly.
Yeah. How
against
can
the
we
thing.
hit it with
Orly.
a magic weapon if it's not on this plane?
Also,
at
how
all?
are
Your
they
magic
walking?
weapon
How
attacks
are they
its
walking?
soul on the Hallowfell.
How are they? How are they like? Are they interacting in any capacity with the floor,
Not
or do
with
they
the
just
floor,
fall
no.
through it?
No, neither. Look,
They're
man,
just a
it's not a
ghost.
it's not
The
a
floor
metaphysical
exists in the
problem.
Hallowfell as
Anyway, my point is, I'm gonna make this thing visible on this token since I'm giving you all the benefit of the doubt. But if Matt keeps asking metaphysical questions, I will take away your ability to see this creature.
well. Matt, stop asking questions, please.
Pequilla, it's your turn.
No. You can ask questions. They just can't be metaphysical.
Oh yeah, what's my bonus this year?
I actually don't know that.
Oh,
I'm not in charge of that. Okay.
All right, well.
Yeah, Pequilla, it's your turn.
Kill this thing.
Oh, whoa, there's that weird ghost. Hey, I have necromantic lore. Is that helpful at all?
Yeah, it is. It's your turn. What do you want to know?
3 levels of necromantic lore. Can I know it's PD?
Yep, 18. It has 3 levels of rendable armor, though.
Okay, that's useful.
Yeah.
How about its total HP?
340. Oh, no,
Okay.
wait. Yeah, 340.
Okay. Any suggestions on what we should ask for? I guess like an ability or attack.
If we're not gonna metagame, even though we've clearly metagamed in building our characters,
Yeah. It's okay to metagame in
Abil-
building your
abilities
characters.
are-
It is no longer okay to metagame now.
yeah, abilities
That's the
are
rule.
a huge deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an ability then.
Okay. Roll me a d6. Okay. 4. 4 is. Oh, well, this is the right one. This is partial possession.
That's useful.
Cute.
Oh, by the way, everyone has abilities that make it harder for them to get pinned. That's useful.
Cool. Great. Okay. That's partial possession. And then, yeah. So that's that one. And that's your 3 abilities for this. So with that, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to spend an action to I'll spend an action to get kind of behind it, and then I'm going to just attack using 2 boosts to increase damage.
Just as a note, it is invisible. And so you do get 1x disadvantage on attacks to it. Even though you know where it is, you still get disadvantage to hit it.
Yeah,
you just don't have to guess at the square.
Well, I have 2 actions left, so I can just use that to make a consistent attack.
Okay, and then not roll with
negate
disadvantage
that.
or advantage? Perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that misses. Oh well.
Yes, that does. Okay, cool. That sounds good. In that case, Bridget, your turn.
Okay. I will, I guess, just move up to this thing and try and hit it, because that's all we've got right now.
Great. I believe you also have 3 levels of undead lore, right? Necromantic lore.
I do.
Do you want to learn
Or
3
I
things
have
about
2
it?
because I can read.
Ah, okay, got it. What 2 things would you like to learn?
2 abilities would be great, so I'll roll 2d.
Wait, hold up. If you remove the levels of necromantic lore are specialized levels, so you probably would lose more than 1 for taking literacy. Because you'd have to take a generalized talent for that. So it costs more to take a generalized talent to read.
Oh yeah, I just have 1. You're right.
Okay. Got it. Just checking. Okay, what one
Yes.
thing would you like to learn?
I would like an ability, please.
Okay, roll 85. Okay,
I rolled
hey.
so that works.
great. Okay. So, Hellhide. You may move your corporeal body into the Hallowfell without suffering the ill effects of the Hellstorm. Invisible on the material plane, gain damage resistance to physical damage equal to half of all damage that would be dealt to you from any effect. When you are focusing on Hellhide, your melee attacks are dealt against MD instead of PD. Yeah. Great. Okay, and then
I will move up here. Is a greater club 10 foot or 5 foot range?
I think Greater Club is.
All of the great weapons are 5, I believe.
Yeah, there's
Cool,
still 5.
but I will forward one.
Cool. Sounds good.
All
Well,
right,
it is
and
now
then-
surrounded.
Yes, so I'm gonna roll to hit.
Okay.
Oof, that was rough.
And you do get 1x disadvantage unless you are spending 2 AP on that attack.
Oh, then I'll just roll again, and that will probably be the worst one. So
Yep. Probably, but not.
oh, it was not the worst one. Okay, I'm gonna try again.
You've exhausted your arms, or do you all have? No, you're not high enough level for that yet, are you?
Well,
So
no,
you've
that wasn't
exhausted your
exhausting my arms because I was rolling with disadvantage there, so I'm using my other 2 AP to attack.
You moved with 1 AP.
Oh, I moved. You're so right. I will prep a dodge.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. It is the Ghost Stalker's turn. So, Ghost Stalker is. I think the Ghost Stalker is going to start. By using. I think
Were we all tracking that we all get an extra 1 AP on this round?
Nope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we all
could
we all
dodge.
have
Oh,
Guardian in the Ambush.
Oh, we do all have Guardian the Ambush.
All right. Well, then, Bridget, in that case, you can make a second attack
I can attack again.
with disadvantage still, but yes. Okay, that still misses. But
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack both of you twice. Can I get your MD?
My MD is
MD
13, I believe.
13. Okay.
My MD should be 12.
Yeah, it's 13.
Okay,
should be-
I'm going
No, it's
to
13. It's 13.
start by making a bite attack against Paquilla. And then I'm going to make a claw attack against Bridget, and then another claw attack against Bridget. So, bite attack. I do 10 damage to Paquilla. And then claw attack, I hit you twice, but the second time I crit. Bridget. And so Bridget, I do 26 damage to you.
It's gonna
I'm
be
at one
really
health.
funny when we just die immediately on this round.
And that is my whole turn. Because, yep, I have to,
Well,
yep. Okay, that's
isn't
my whole
that
turn.
fun?
Brandonius, it is your turn.
All right.
Great. I come running
don't
in.
forget, the only way to move in is up here. just as
Yeah,
a
but
note.
it's 30 feet to get to there.
Great, okay.
I already measured it. And then I will declare him my targeted foe because, surprise, I'm a different type of
Okay.
fate bound.
Awesome. Great.
Except I'm almost the same, but I'm different.
Okay. Cool.
So he's my targeted foe now, and I will go ahead and swing to hit him.
Okay.
So this is going to be plus 6. And this is against MD.
Okay. That will hit, for sure.
Exactly. You're right. That's true. I don't critically hit, unfortunately. So I will just do my normal damage, which is 2, 4, 5. Just 10 fire damage for him.
Okay. He has no resistance to fire damage, as you all knew at the meta level. He takes all of it.
Ha ha!
Okay. Great. That was a move. That was a hit. And you've got target foe up. You have 1 extra AP on your first round?
I do not.
Okay. Oh, different type. Right. Perforos, your turn.
Okay, so I forget. I forget what happened when we did the diagonal movement changes. I can still hit from here, right?
So Connor, I goofed
Yeah.
when I
All right,
when
You can still
I
do that.
I
So it's
goofed when I did
2
the
moves.
attack. I rolled the damage without using my boosted damage boost.
Redo it.
All right.
Cool.
And so I
Okay.
have 2 AP left. I think use both of them to attack. I don't. I still will have to attack through disadvantage unless I use a consistent attack, right?
I'm sorry, I did not catch that. Could you repeat that?
Normal attack is with disadvantage, despite us knowing where it is, right?
Correct. Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'll use both my AP to get rid of the disadvantage. I'll
Cool.
do the double boost crap, and we'll
Okay.
go for boosted damage and. I'm interested to see how the hot iron turns out. So I think we'll do that. Oh.
I don't even know what hot iron is.
It's it's the Fatebound lore point. It's one of the Fatebound lore point things, or not lore point.
Glory point. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
hold
we're
on.
gonna.
Yeah, I was like, the
Here's
lore
the-
point?
I was like, dang.
It's like, wait a minute, I got
I
there
thought we
eventually.
spent that lore point.
Yeah.
I got there
Okay.
eventually. So okay.
Cool.
Let's just roll to hit. First,
Cool.
it's a d20 plus power plus proficiency plus fate, or just plus. I
All of it. Like you just said.
never remember how this works.
It's always plus for melee attack. It's always if you're using a weapon that you are proficient in, you always add your proficiency. If it's a melee attack, you always add your power, and then because you're a fate bound, you also add fate.
Cool. So it ends up being plus 7 to hit then.
Cool.
That sounds high.
It is high for a fate bound.
I think my previous fate bounds, I've not been doing that. I've just been doing the melee to hit.
It's possible.
You just add fate damage.
Oh, you just had fate to damage, not to.
Okay. So this is so
15.
yeah. There we go. So this is a 15.
You do still hit because it's surrounded.
Beautiful. All right. So, we're gonna take So it's originally a 2d6 plus 5. Because I'm using the boost, it goes up to...
Looks like it's 2d8 plus 5 plus 3d6.
Yes.
Plus 2.
No, that's part of the 5.
Plus 5. Cool. Okay.
Plus, you said 2d6 or 3d6? Let me go back and look at the...
It's your proficiency, right?
It's
Yeah,
it's raw proficiency, so 3d6.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, crap
Okay.
roll, but it's still money.
A good amount of damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right,
Okay,
that's
Aquila, your turn. This thing is not expecting this clearly.
Yeah. Seems like an awfully concerted effort, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I am going to attack, and I'll spend a glory point to use hot iron to
Okay.
increase the damage if it
Great.
hits.
Sounds good. Are you using 2 boosts
And
like
I'm spending
Griffiths?
2 actions to make a consistent attack, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Actually, I'll spend 3 to make an attack with 1x disadvantage.
With 1x advantage?
Yeah.
Got it. You hit?
Okay, so then that will be... How much damage does hot iron do again?
3d6. It's right above you.
Oh, yeah. Yep, thank you.
Mhm.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good damage.
That is good damage.
Oh.
Great. Okay. Bridget.
Get chunked.
Get got.
Okay, I am going to try and attack this thing once again. Please hit. Why am I rolling so many 2s?
That is
I've
not
rolled
enough to
3
hit.
2s in 6 rolls.
You do still have 2 more AP?
Yeah, I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
Wait, let me see. I don't know all these abilities back and front. Let me see if I can do anything to help first. Okay, I don't think I can do anything.
Well, you hit.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Cool. And I'm just gonna do. Do I have the hot iron thing? Hold on. I don't have this one memorized. Sorry. Yeah, sure. I'll spend a glory point to do more damage.
In the future, you got to declare it before you roll the hit. But
Oh, before I roll?
Yeah, but
Oh, okay. Got it.
Cool.
This is plus just proficiency?
No, just plus your power and fate.
Oh, plus power and faith. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then plus your normal to hit, your normal damage as well.
The not nat.
That
20
was-
is so sad.
The normal damage is 2d6, so I just rolled 3.
You add 3d6 for hot iron.
Oh, you add 3d6. Oh,
Correct.
this is even better than I thought it was. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you hit, it's kind of baller.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, got it. So I'm gonna. Okay. So 23 total. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's the Ghost Stalker's turn. Ghost Stalker's very taken aback by this. The first thing the Ghost Stalker's going to try to do is Shredding Shriek. I need everybody to make me courage checks against 4 levels of panic.
Let's panic.
This is stressful. Ah.
Reminder.
What is panic against?
Courage.
Is that
It's
courage?
It's
Yeah.
I think we all have.
Do you all have something good for it?
We should all have mending words. Well, I don't know about Brandon.
I think I failed 3 of them.
A reminder: you can use expense if you have levels in courage. You can re-roll some number if you'd like. Brandonius, you've failed 3 of them currently.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm looking to see what the effects of Panic 3 are.
Damn it, I forgot to
okay.
do my, I also have Necromantic on my turn thing.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Oops.
re-roll my. So if I do a re-roll, would that re-roll the entire roll or just a single die?
re-roll per die.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 2 points to re-roll the 1 and a 7. The 1 and
Okay.
the 6, sorry.
Sounds good. And those are both plus
Better.
5. So
Plus 2. No, plus 5. Yeah, it should be plus 5.
plus 5. Okay, so then
Forgot my
you
proficiency.
lose 1. So the 12 isn't enough, but the 15 is.
Got it. So I
So
take, yeah.
yeah.
It's
So you got 2 levels. Perforos,
Oh
you
my
failed all 4.
God.
Just as a
Yeah,
note.
hold on. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Wait,
how many-
I failed.
Probably spend some.
Oh, I didn't fail. all four.
yeah,
I
that's-
failed
You failed 3
Uh,
of 4.
I'm gonna re-roll one of them. See if I can only fail 2 of the 4.
Okay. Cool. You can keep doing this until you
Is the
decided to
end of
stop
the world.
re-rolling.
But you only
Yeah.
have 2 points in courage.
Cool.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do only have 2 points of courage.
Yeah.
Okay, Bridget, you lose 1 fewer.
I'm just gonna re-roll 2, and it doesn't matter which 2 they are, I suppose.
Okay. Yep, it doesn't.
Wow.
Okay, Perforos, you still failed.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go like off
Great.
myself or something. I don't know. Jeez.
Okay. And then Brandonius, you are sticking with the 3.
Yeah, I'll hold on to my courage rerolls.
Okay. Well, with Perforos having failed 4 levels, Perforos automatically fails any trait checks against the targeted stalker. So I'm gonna possess Perforos for 6 levels of pin.
Wait, hold on. Do I do I seriously auto fail?
You do at 4 levels.
It's at 4. Oh.
At 4 specifically, you fail all trait checks against sources of panic.
Does the thing we have to help with pin help at all with this, or
Gives you advantage against pin, but not if you have taken 4 levels of panic. Because at 4 levels of
because
panic,
you're not rolling?
You're
at
not
all.
rolling. You just auto fail.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, hold on. I can
Right?
wait, no.
Yes, sir.
Fateful saves.
Hit me. What does that mean?
I can add my fate score to 1 trait check.
You want to add it to as a boost. You want to add it to one of your.
Okay, before I do this, guys, did we know if a 14 does a 14 work?
I mean,
I know a 12 doesn't.
can't hurt.
14 plus 5.
Yeah, it's
19?
plus 5, so it's 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Let's try it. That seems reasonable to
That
yeah,
seems
all right,
reasonable.
Sure. So yeah, I'll have
Because
turned
like
one of the
18 seems reasonable. as a
Yeah, I'll
DC.
turn one of those 12s into a 14, or I'll turn one of those 17s into a 19.
Okay, this totally works. Also, Matt, can you make a note? Because Fateful Save says it's a boost, but you don't use a boost on a trait check on... Like, you wouldn't use it on your turn. It should be a
Oh,
reaction.
yeah.
Yeah.
It totally gonna allow it here, but because that's on me. But if you could make a note, that should be a reaction. Anyway, a 19 makes it, which gets me out of auto succeeding. I am still going to have you make fate checks against 6 levels of pin. They cannot see. I'm not going to give you disadvantage for it. You do get 1x advantage from an ability you have, right?
Yeah, I do. So
Okay. But you also, because you have 3 levels of pin, are going to get disadvantage. I
so it
believe.
just becomes 60-20 again.
Well, it depends on how many levels. Let me check. 3x disadvantage to trait checks against the source of panic.
Oh god.
So
Alright,
3x levels of
8
disadvantage.
KL1, or 8 KL
plus-
6.
8 fails 6, correct.
8d20 KL6. And so
Perfect.
pin is against strength, right?
It's fate.
Oh, well.
You're
okay.
still good at it.
Yeah, cool, fine. It didn't. The double.
It failed verification. Oh, we've
Oh my god, it killed him
Never
at
seen
20!
failed verification.
Oh,
before.
it-
That's
all
the
single
okay, that
digits.
is the worst collection of d20s you've ever seen in your life.
That is real bad for us at 8 keep 6.
I'm just
That's
saying
true.
we can read the answers to the first set. They're right there.
That's
Think he's
you know what,
re-
I don't
if
know
you
why
fail
I tried.
verification.
Failed verification means failed attempt to give pin, right?
You take 6 levels of pin.
Yeah, cool, thanks.
Great.
It's
okay.
almost as if you didn't spend that +2.
Yeah, well, I went through so much effort to have the worst possible outcome anyways.
Sometimes life be like that.
I'm
Let's
not
see.
going
You
to
are
work
possessed.
tomorrow.
Aren't you not anyway? That's like I hate you. Okay, so Matt. So it swings into Perforos, but you all do know what that means, because those are the two abilities you got so far. Was it possessing people and being on the Hallowfell? You do also know, therefore, that any damage you deal to Perforos is also dealt to the thing. It has no damage resistance from it.
Well,
at
yeah, but
all.
I have a shit ton of fire resist.
You do. So you'll deal more
Yeah,
damage
so-
to it than you will deal to Perforos. Although it has a lot more health than Perforos.
Everyone beat the
Theoretically, you
shit
won't
out of
deal
Perforos.
any damage to Perforos, right? Because it's resistance to fire damage, and that's what we're dealing.
I'm sorry, I missed that one.
Resistance isn't immune.
Resistance is
What is-
reduced by
Yeah.
2.
Is it
because
by
attack
half?
Proficiency.
It depends on the type
Okay.
of
Proficiency,
resistance.
So it's 2. It just will decrease
Okay, I
entire
don't think
fire
we've-
damage by 2.
Yeah, there we go.
We haven't like messed with resistance in one of our fights yet, so I
What are
wasn't sure.
what are the abilities that you're referencing that give resistance?
Being
The-
a
Ability that
fire
gives
synfolk.
resistance.
It's all fire folk
It
one?
It is elemental.
Elemental
elemental
toughness and
protection.
elemental protection.
Elemental
Okay.
protection. Reduce elemental damage taken by your proficiency. That is corresponding to your synfolk type, which is fire for all of us.
So
it
you'll
reduces
reduce-
you'll
increased
reduce
fire
any damage.
by 3.
That's by 3.
Any damage you deal to Perforos will be reduced by 3.
Yep.
And not reduced to the Ghost Stalker, for sure. Okay, so let's see. It's possessed. it's maintaining...
actually,
Yep, that's my whole turn.
core question then. So elemental protection gives when you're subjected to extreme conditions of the same element as your chosen element, you succeed on all survival checks. Does being struck down by elemental damage count for that?
No, it's specifically like jumping into a fire.
Okay. All right.
Being struck down by a weapon is there is fire there, but there's also a sword, right? So
Well, you can't. It can't hurt to ask.
it can't for sure. Brandonius, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to, I guess, continue focusing on the enemy within Perforos,
Yeah, you can still do that.
and
Turns
then
out
I'm
it's
just
myself.
gonna go ahead and do 2 action attack. Can I step here, or is that
Yeah, I'm
all
fine
in the
with
way? Okay.
Yeah, and that'll start
Nice.
Perforos.
As one of my 2 boosts, I do that. And then the other boost, I'll just go ahead and buff up my attack slightly by increasing the damage die by.
As a note, you do
1.
still have panic, so you get 3x disadvantage to hit the thing.
But I'll only have 2 on this one.
Correct.
So it's 3d20, keep highest 1, or keep lowest 1,
Wait,
plus 5. Yes? Yes, Pinata?
how does should panic?
What?
Wait, no. Should panic work that way?
What do you mean?
Because they're no longer attacking the ghost; they're attacking, like physically. I appear to be me, not the ghost.
I
Well,
love the idea of I'm just like, well, I've decided to kill this man.
you couldn't see the
Yeah.
ghost. You couldn't see the ghost before anyway. You just see, right? But you can feel its soul entering Perforos through the tremor sense. So, it is the way I'm ruling that it is going to work.
Yeah, I think there's some fun repercussions from it working this way that I'm gonna have to think about later.
Okay, that sounds good.
Great. I swing.
Okay.
Let's go.
Is that a 2x disadvantaged attack?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Sick.
Go.
Yeah, you hit. You're rolling against MD too, right?
I am.
I think
Perforos,
you
what's
found
your
where all of
surrounded
our
MD?
good rolls went.
Is it below 20?
It's definitely below 20.
Cool.
It's like 14 at best.
Great.
And it's fun too because it doesn't say you may target MD. It says you target
Must.
MD.
Yeah.
So,
It's always better.
What are you using?
my great sword of fire.
Ah.
And targeted foe.
I get some slashing in.
Yeah. Okay, cool. 17 damage is dealt to the Ghost Stalker. And Perforos.
Oh, only 14 to Perforos.
Only 14 to you. Yep.
The resistance of fire Silnfolk is not nearly as exciting as we had once believed.
Yeah.
It adds up.
It would add up if our health wasn't slashed in half.
Exactly.
Also, how much health did this thing have before it was modified? Because
So as a note, so there's a slight typo here in the partial possession thing. It takes twice as much damage. So if you deal 17, it took 34, not 17.
Wait, how much did I take?
And that is how I did it last time too. You still take 14.
Oh, okay.
You take 17 subtracted
So I should
to
get
3
3 back.
from your resistance. But
If you do that
but the
again,
Ghost
I
Stalker
can
does
remove
take double physical damage, and that's it's partly a carryover. There's a rule in the GM guide that when there's if there's abilities and effects that deal damage to characters, it deals double to enemies because the health amount between enemies and players is not even. Enemies tend to have twice as much or 2 or 3 times as much health as characters, and more so now that you guys have all had your health reduced. So it did take 34, just as a note. But Perforos also took 14. Brandonius,
that's my
your turn. Okay, reduce your panic by 1, please. Perforos, you are going to. You got 3 AP.
Yes.
Can you wildly attack both Bridget and Brandonius with your best abilities?
Can I choose instead to give in to my intrusive thoughts?
Probably not, but you could DM me them if you think they're going to be good.
No.
Okay, got it.
They were going to be wallowing in
If those
sad.
intrusive thoughts are on the side of the Ghost Stalker, I'm interested in hearing them.
No,
If
they were
they're-
just going to be wallowing in
No.
sadness.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Take
no, you don't get to
1
do that.
mental damage for each AP.
You can wallow in sadness while you stab.
Okay, so let me think this through real quick. The issue is I get a lot from going after single targets, and I only have I have 3 AP now.
Yeah, you should attack, but the creature doesn't know that very well yet, so you're gonna spend 1 AP to attack Bridget, and then the remaining 2 to attack Brandonius. And you also don't have to use your glory points, so you're not gonna add hot iron because it can't expend your glory points.
How much leeway do I have in attempting to genie in the bottle this bullshit?
You don't get to.
Darn. Okay.
I'm happy to take control of the token if you'd like.
Darn. Okay.
Last
alright,
round,
so I'm just gonna.
last round, Maya was like, "Let me just stab for you." So, if you wanted to stab for me, that'd be great. Otherwise, I
Alright,
can
so this
control
is Bridget first, right?
Yeah, Bridget first.
Let me make
Bridget,
sure.
because Bridget's
Yeah.
almost.
Let me make sure I'm doing all
Bridget's
this
in trouble.
correctly.
Yeah, I have 1 health, so if you hit, I'm done.
You're wounded at least.
Well, you'll wrap around, and you can't. Your damage doesn't roll between your taking damage, right?
So only take 1 damage.
you're
You
guaranteed
just
to
also
only take 1 damage.
Yeah, like the. How bad it could be is capped.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I had some more, a little bit more freedom here.
Sorry,
Yeah.
what would you like in freedom to target?
Oh well,
Brandonius
no,
first?
to like shenanigans the.
Ah, I
ghosts.
see. No shenanigans, unfortunately. Only kill.
All right, cool. So Bridget takes a wound, because any damage I
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Bridget will take a wound.
And then I'll turn
and
around to
then-
Brandonius and.
Okay.
I'm trying my best to. Like, while we're going through this, I'm control effing for my life in the handbook to try to rules lawyer some shit out of this.
Ain't got shit,
Hey, the 11
Yep.
doesn't hit.
and he ain't got shit.
Yep, you do miss against Brandonius. That's okay. You will lose 1 level of pin.
Yeah.
Cool.
And so what that will mean is, I believe it's not going to help you very much yet. Yeah. Oh, you can't speak, and you are blinded. That's what it means.
That was already
but
true.
Cool. Okay. But
Wait, if
that's
you're
your turn.
blinded, does that affect the attacks, or is it because the
No,
ghost
because it's
is
controlling him.
right?
So it's not blinded.
Yeah.
Only he is blinded.
Is
It's
there
just
not
using his
a
body as a puppet.
token for wounded?
There is one that we've been using, which is the frenzied token, I believe, is what we've been using. Or we can use the burning one down at the bottom if you'd like.
Frenzied works.
Cool. Okay. Cool. And then we'll go to Pequilla. And Perforos, I have reduced your panic and pin by 1.
Cool. Yep. Sorry, just reading the rule book.
No worries. Yeah. If you find something, I'm interested in hearing it. Yeah.
I'm going to make a check to try and remove my panic using my boost to apply mending wards, where I would lose 2 levels if I succeed.
Sick. Okay. Awesome.
I don't succeed.
You did not succeed. That is a fate check. So if you have more fate points, you can try to reroll.
Yeah, I haven't spent any fate points yet, so I guess I might as well spend one.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise I can't do anything else on this turn.
Yeah.
So I'll reroll.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's better.
So you got rid of all your panic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then it's in Perforos, right?
Yep.
Or who's it in?
It is in Perforos. I will mark Perforos with a symbol of some kind. Burning? I'll do the fire. Or maybe the red skull. Let's put a red skull on Perforos.
Okay, I'm gonna 5-foot adjust.
Also,
And-
you don't get disadvantage to attack it now, because it's in Perforos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Connor, can you force me to attack versus attack armor?
Attack versus attack armor?
Yeah, can you
Oh,
force
you're
me to
saying-
choose a normal attack versus trying to rend?
Oh, yes, I can.
Okay.
The technical rule is that I control what actions you take. on your turn.
You are controlling all actions. You're just doing this for convenience.
Yeah, it's just easier for me if you control the token still, because I don't know your character to cheat. But yeah, it's not it's not like some specific rule on what I can do with you. I just control your actions. The key is just that I can only control the limbs, so I can't make you do a body action. Because I don't control your body, only your limbs and your head. If that makes sense.
So I moved to
so
there
I can
using...
do body stuff regardless of what you want me to do.
You don't have action AP.
Well, you don't
'cause
have
I
any
spend your AP.
AP.
Okay.
Well, once you get AP, you can start using AP to roll body checks to lose pin.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
But you don't get
Okay,
AP until you
I'm-
drop to pin 2.
I'm going to spend a glory point to expend hot iron, and then also use boosted damage on this attack.
Cool.
Yeah. And
It's 18 to hit.
does that
That'll hit. That'll hit.
Nice. So, be prepared to take a lot of damage, Perforos.
Well, it's 27 damage to Perforos, which means it's 54 to the Ghost Stalker. And
Alright.
then Perforos can only take 13 because then
that's
Perforos takes
that's
a wound.
wound.
Yeah.
It's a d6.
It will be
Aw.
on your turn, yeah. Cool. And then so that was one action, and we're good to go. It'd be immediate actually because other people can attack you. So yeah, go ahead and roll me a d6 Perforos.
That's an
This
arm.
is kind of good for you right now, but you just rolled the only thing that was an arm.
Yep. Yeah, I know.
Okay, is that what you wanted?
Kinda?
You sound... Yeah. All right. Cool. Great.
It was very predictable.
Yeah. Well, Pequilla, it's your turn. Oh no, it was your turn. It's Bridget's turn. Bridget, roll me a d6.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You don't want a 2. Or no.
Okay, I realized I never rolled my wound, so I need to do that.
That's what I was just asking for, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
No, you're good. Not a 2. You mind. You can't use a mind action. You are concussed.
Okay, so I can't do focused things, but that's alright.
No, you can do focus things, just not mind. Those are separate.
Oh, because focus is separate from mine. That's right. I don't know why I always think they're one and the same.
Focus
I
really
think it's
hard
fine.
on something. You just can't think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I can stare at it really intently, but my ability to process anything that's happening doesn't exist.
That's exactly right. It's like a spiritual chakra alignment versus like a pensive thought.
Mm-hmm.
You also
It
have
should be
2x
sole
disadvantage.
action point.
You
I
do
do
have
have
2x
2x
disadvantage to attack this thing from the panic.
Do I have
So
so 3x total or what?
No, you don't get one. It's because it's possessing Perforos. You don't get the disadvantage from it
It's-
being invisible
Because I can see Perforos. Got it.
because
Cool.
you can see Perforos because you're targeting him now.
Huh.
And that'll hit.
Yay! Finally, I can do something.
Great, you hit Perforos. Yeah. Roll fire damage. Are you? Did you say you were using hot iron?
No, because I forgot that existed, and then I had already rolled, so I'll just do it on my next attack.
Got it. Well, Perforos, you're gonna take only 13. Remember to reduce by 2, and then it will take 32.
Wait, was that number you gave me already reduced?
13 is already reduced.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. And then Bridget, I believe you have another.
I do.
AP? Another 2 AP. Great.
I do have another 2 AP. I lose 1 level of pen at the end of my turn, right?
Panic. Yes.
Or panic, right? Okay,
Yeah, you
so
do.
then I'm not gonna worry about that. I'll just try and attack again, and I will use hot iron, theoretically.
Cool.
The odds of me hitting are not good, but
I would not use hot iron if you have poor odds of hitting because it's a limited resource.
you're right.
You
I
have to
shouldn't.
expend
I
glory
won't
You
use
can
points
it.
only do
to
it 4
use it.
times.
I only use it if you have like
It's-
decent odds to hit.
Yeah. Apparently, my character is not the only one without a mind right now. Thank you.
It's okay.
And
It's
humans?
another 8.
It is another 8. You are getting a lot of those.
I've rolled so
Okay.
many of them.
You will lose your one level of panic. And then it is the Ghost Stalker's turn. The Ghost Stalker has to maintain 3 AP to
This is
be in the
me?
Halifel and
Wait,
possess.
no, wait.
This is me?
No, it's Brandonius.
No, the Ghost Stalker is currently on the GM layer. And so you
okay,
can't
it
see
does
it,
not
but
show
it goes
up on
before Brandonius. Sorry. So it has 3 AP expensed possessing Perforos, but it will get 1 attack to lash out. And so it will claw at. I think Pequilla just did a crap ton. So did Brandonius.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
gonna attack.
done like 80 damage or something to it total.
Yeah, I think you've done the most. So I am gonna attack you. I'm gonna lash out at you with a claw. What is your MD?
I
It's like 14,
believe
right?
it's 13. It's 13.
I
Okay,
also I have a crap question. Is it specified in the order while we're going through this that the Ghost Stalker takes its AP before I take my AP, or it takes my AP?
It still has a separate turn from you.
Okay.
It has to spend 3 AP to maintain possession of you on its turn, and then takes your turn.
Okay.
So,
Basically, it
so
steals
yeah.
actions equal to 10.
in fact, I can make this simpler to make it clearer by putting it back on the token layer. I dragged it off screen because it's inside of Perforos, but you can see it on the turn tracker now. So on its turn, it has 4 AP. It spends 3 of those maintaining focus on
Gotcha.
being in the Halifel and possessing you with the exhausted limb. That's why it's 3. And then it gets 1 AP left to do something with, which it just used to attack Pequilla for 16 damage. Pequilla.
Okay,
and then
lovely.
I once again did 1 below the number needed to wound you, and then it will again.
Oh
get
no,
Perforos.
that's so terrible. I'm so sad.
Brandonius, it's your turn.
Is I just keep smiting my friend.
Great, sounds good. Healthy.
Yes. So I do so with great gusto and vigor. First, I focus in on the thing that's inside of him that I'm beating him like a pinata for.
Great.
I'm trying. It's multi-layered. This whole pinata concept that we have here.
Yeah.
So, and I will also just go ahead and spend both my AP to just really wail on him.
Brian. Yeah. Cool. Sounds good.
Why? What were you gonna say?
Nothing. I think I'll tell you after. I have some meta level debug note thoughts on targeted foe. That I will talk. I'd be happy to talk with you guys about after this combat. But
It
during,
becomes
I think we
much better at 6th level when you can still attack twice while focusing on it.
I agree.
Yes.
In general, but I think well, we could talk about it, but let's talk about it after the combat instead of during, because I agree that it's not quite as good.
It's absolutely garbage. Can I use one of my powers to re-roll that?
You could, but it might hit, because Perforos
Actually,
is surrounded and you're
it's
attacking
MD and surrounded.
So
no, it wouldn't hit because it needs to be a 15, and that would get me to 13.
Is MD is 15?
Am I going after? I thought I was just going after its MD still.
No, you're going after. Well, you're going after. You're going after. If you're going after its MD, that does miss. Yeah, but I was having you target Perforos's MD. But I guess it makes more sense to use its MD.
No, I think targeting Perforos's MD makes sense because that is the body it's possessing.
Yeah.
I mean, or I guess I could have, in theory, just swung on. What is your PD even?
Both MD and PD are 14.
Yeah, I guess I could have just
Yeah.
thwacked.
Oh, so it's still missed though.
I would argue.
Oh, that's true.
No, I'm surrounded though, right?
Yeah, but including the surrounded, it's -4. So, or wait, Perforos, are you wearing a helmet?
No.
No, I'm wearing the helmet.
Ah, okay, never mind. Got it.
But can I use one of my powers to
You
re-roll
sure
that?
can. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice.
All
There
right.
we go. All right.
Good
Cool.
stuff.
Cool.
And I did not crit, so I will just do the normal. To do plus an unknown number to me. Plus.
Come on.
Oh,
Nice. Okay.
good.
7 damage?
I'm still
Cool.
alive at least.
Life is bad.
Oops. Get back. So
and you
minus 4 then. 'Cause
Lose 1 level of panic, Brandonius. And then it's Perforos's turn. Perforos, you get a turn to stab.
So, okay, this is the other. I need you to be
Yeah.
very explicit in something.
Okay.
Earlier
hit
you
me.
said you get control over my AP and control over my limbs.
Yes.
Extre-
I can. Well, what it specifically says is for as long as they have pin given this way, you possess them and control what actions they take on their turn. You may only take actions using the body parts they cannot use due to pin. That's what it says.
What
So
does that say regarding boosts? Or what does that mean regarding boosts?
Oh, regarding boosts. So the way I played it last boss fight and the way I'm doing it again is that it doesn't have the ability to expend your cherished glory points. It can't do that, but it will do boosted damage because that's the only thing it saw you do before it possessed you. So it will boosted damage, but nothing else.
But so it can. Okay. Okay.
And I'm okay if you want to roll 2d3 on who you attack.
Well, what I'm trying. Can it. So, to what extent can it force me to use specific boosts? Is really my question.
Oh, I think it will use boosted damage, but it won't do anything else. It'll just use boosted damage on 2 attacks against 2 of your allies.
Okay, well, I get 2 boosts on an action, and
Yes, it will waste 1.
I will choose then to 5-foot adjust as a boost.
Oh, you can't do that. It's controlling your actions. It's just that Matt, it's not that you don't have agency here. if you would like, I can just take control of the character sheet.
Okay.
There's no agency on your part. This isn't like your character can't cleverly try to get out of this. My intent
But
here
I
was
read
just to make
so
it simpler.
much.
I know, but my point is, like, I you
will
don't have actions on
absolutely-
your turn, Matt.
I
It
will
has
follow
actions
this,
on
and I
your
will
turn.
also be a huge pain in the dick and make you write that out.
It's written out. Read it in the chat. What part of that allows you to use a 5-foot?
That specifies actions. A boost is not an action.
All right, I'm gonna allow this once because you're being incredibly pedantic, but you worked very hard at it. But that does mean you're gonna attack Bridget twice.
Well, yeah, but
With
before any of
boosted
that
damage
happens,
both
I get
times.
double attack of opportunity.
You can get.
Uh,
I already said I'd allow it once. Yeah.
like the
I already said I'd allow it once. Brandonius, you do get 1x disadvantage.
Now, I
Oh,
will
oh,
totally
okay.
admit this is a huge piece of shit move, and I think it should be written out.
I don't think it. Wait,
Yeah,
the move?
you're a
I don't
huge
think it needs
piece
to be
of
written
shit,
out.
so.
I think you're being unnecessarily pedantic, but I like it. So you get an attack of opportunity because of this level of pedantry
Okay.
foisted upon us by Matt. Well played.
Bonk.
Mm.
You do hit. You don't get any boosts or anything to it though, so it's just a normal.
Yeah, I know.
Hey!
Only
so
12
this-
damage.
Oh no, I have one left. No.
You do.
No! I worked
Also,
so
look
hard,
at how many
guys.
conditions you have.
Yep.
Yeah, why
Um,
is it so many conditions?
Yeah, you do have a lot. You're no longer surrounded though. And okay, Perforos, attack
Damn
Bridget
it.
twice with boosted damage, please.
Alright. Well, so that first one takes it's just a damage dice increase, which takes me from a 2d6 to 2d8.
You don't roll the hit first.
First, let's see if we hit. Yeah.
Yep.
It's just +5. 10 misses.
Great. Roll again. Okay. You missed both times.
All right. Hey.
Great.
This worked out so well.
It did. Paquilla, it's your turn. It is incredibly astounded by you 5-foot adjusting it.
It's like, how dare you manipulate my body in this way?
I will go ahead and stick that in debug though. Just like that. That's not. Completely. That's not something that should be.
You don't have to worry about it. I've already fixed it.
All right. Cool.
Hello, you're surrounded. You're being attacked now. Yeah, I'll attack with advantage. And I'll be using hot iron and boosted damage.
An 11
I'm
misses.
gonna spend a point to
Wait,
re-roll that.
What's the surrounded
An 11
disadvantage
hits
thing?
because he's surrounded because it's
Yeah.
-4.
Yeah, so it'd be 14. So that's not hitting. I'm gonna spend a point to roll additional D1.
Okay, you
Yeah,
hit.
much better, much better.
Cool.
Cool. I die.
You do die. That's 20. That's not damage though. Roll me damage. You
I
will
have-
die anyway, but
I
I,
have
need to know
1
how much the
HP.
ghost
It doesn't
stalker.
matter. Does
I
it?
need to know how much the ghost stalker tastes.
Oh, I gotcha.
You do die, but the ghost stalker lives on.
I love murdering my friend. Also, we don't know what the HP bar looks like for the Ghost Stalker. Like, I have no idea.
already
Oh, not very good.
Maya, can you roll me damage? You still haven't.
Oh, I still haven't, sorry.
No, you're good. Okay, cool. Okay, I plot back out.
that's
Paquilla-
without it being doubled, right?
No, it did get doubled. It was the last attack that dealt to him while he was dying, so.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so it did get doubled.
Swag.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Bag money.
Yeah. Okay, great. Is that your whole turn?
Yes.
Okay. Paquilla, it is your turn. It is invisible.
Wait.
You will get 1x disadvantage against it again.
Wait, wasn't it just Paquilla's turn?
Sorry, it was just Paquilla, so it's Bridget. Not
Okay,
Paquilla.
cool.
Bridget,
Because
it's
you
your
just said it was Paquilla's turn while switching the turn tracker, and so I was like, am I going crazy? Yeah, 1x disadvantage. Cool. Or 2x, because I have one level of
Yeah, you do
panic.
still have 1 level, so yeah, 2x disadvantage. You can roll consistent if you like.
I was planning on it.
Okay.
And because rolling... Well, no, never mind. Oh,
Okay.
I don't like this. Can I get new roll 20 dice?
You can re-roll using points.
Oh,
You
I
you have
can.
one.
What points would this be? Would it be fate,
Power or fate,
power, or fate? Cool.
since you're a fate bound. Yeah.
Does a 14
Wait,
hit?
hold up. Yes. No, sorry, a 14 does not hit. But it's you just re-rolled the whole check, and that's not how that works.
Oh, what do I re-roll?
You
Just one of them?
re-roll per die. You'd re-roll a different. So you'd re-roll the die, and so if you
Okay.
if you expend 2 re-rolls, what you have effectively done, their second one's an 18 plus 6, you'll hit him.
Okay,
So
I wasn't thinking. I thought I re-rolled the whole check. So we'll.
no, you're good. So you expend
Okay.
two of fate or power,
Yeah.
and you'll hit him.
Cool.
That's
I'll
how
do
it'll
that.
work. Okay, cool. Okay, roll me damage then. Okay. And then it is the Ghost Stalker's turn. I have a lot of killing to do, if I can get away with it.
Oh boy, here we go killing.
I'm going to start by attacking Paquilla. Paquilla, I'm going to bite you. I hit you for 15 damage. And that was not enough for what I wanted to do, but I need to expend my other attacks trying to kill Bridget. So, Bridget, what's your PD? Or your MD, sorry. Oh, she disappeared, sorry. Paquilla, what's your MD, since it's the same?
My MD is 13.
Okay. MD is 13? Okay. So, that would mean that I hit Bridget. So, Bridget, you're going to take 27 damage exactly.
That kills Bridget.
Yep. So, Bridget will die, come back dead. And that is its whole turn. Did I tell you how much I did to you? 15? Is that Paquilla?
Yeah, you said 15. 16.
Okay,
It
yeah.
was 16 earlier. I'm at 1. Yeah.
It's 15. I got it here. If I said 16, I was wrong.
Oh
So,
yeah,
you
you
should have
said
2 left.
16 because you said I was okay. Okay, that's important difference. Important difference.
I run behind the Ghost Stalker.
Great.
I
Surrounded.
focus in on him and say, "This is where you die."
Great.
And then I'm gonna swing.
Okay.
And I'm going to also go ahead for this one and use the one ability he doesn't know that I have, which is the one where I roll the extra die to see if I crit.
Okay.
And I'm also doing the boosted damage at the same time. So I'm not doing the critical harm one that you're expecting, which is the twice as many dice.
Okay.
Because he's my targeted foe still, and I don't need to.
Yeah.
That's against MD, so that should
Which means
hit him.
it hits. Yep.
But let's see if it crits on him. No. So instead, I will deal 2d8 plus 5. Ah, tragic. I'm rolling like shit on damage.
On damage tonight, you are. Okay,
Bridget, you're
Bridget,
dead.
you died while you were gone.
Pervero.
Yeah.
No, Aquila.
I'm
Finish
dead,
it.
dude. You got nothing.
Yeah. So we go to Aquila.
Hey. Hey. So it's my turn?
It is Paquilla's turn. Yep.
Okay.
Neither of you are
Well,
wounded yet.
I'm gonna pump all of my AP into... Yeah, because it's invisible, so I'm gonna make one attack with 1x advantage.
Cool.
Nice. That's
Yes.
3d20, so that should technically be a 21 instead of a 22.
Okay, that's still plenty to hit.
Because I rolled in too many dice, but it still hits, so.
Yeah.
And then I was using hot air and blah 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 for damage, so
Okay.
23 damage.
Cool. Okay. Still alive. I have a turn. I don't think I can kill you this turn, but I can maybe kill Aquila this turn, and we're gonna find out. So Aquila. You are gonna take a claw first for 10 damage. And then I'm going to bite you. So you'll hit a wound first. And then I'm going to bite you. What's your MD? 14, right?
13.
13. Oh, okay. Well, I still definitely hit. Okay. So then I'm going to bite you now, which will hit as well. Not that great. 16 additional damage. And then I have one more claw I can make against you. And another 16 damage. So I did 32 damage to you after your wound. So I think I kill you.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Which unsurrounds me. And leaves me against Brandonius. But Brandonius, it has 9 HP. And it is your turn.
Do it.
So, I guess the question is it worth it for me to have plus? This is Matt. This is the perfect time for you to run a quick Monte Carlo.
Please never tell Matt to do that. Matt's like break time.
It's
BRB in 2 hours.
The question is it better for me to roll with 2x advantage, or to roll with against MD with 1x with 1x advantage, or better to roll flat with against MD?
You don't have
so
any. You don't have any panic left, by the way, just in case that's.
Yeah, well, he gets one just because he's in the Halofel or
invisible.
whatever. Right?
Yeah. Yes.
1x advantage is approximately a 35 to 45% boost to hit.
All right, well, I lean in then.
Okay, you're going for one attack.
Yes.
Okay, great. One attack, go. You need to deal 9 damage to kill it, or it will kill you almost. Oh no, wait, you haven't even
I have
taken a
no
wound.
health taken.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
I'm gonna get one more turn maybe. At the end
Yeah,
of this.
let's go.
Oh no.
Just realized that.
Here's what I'm gonna
Let's
do.
go.
So
Yeah,
I'm
me
gonna
too. I thought you had a
I'm gonna do
wound.
boosted damage, and I'm gonna do
no,
the
leave me to
one that gives
die.
me the extra die to see if I crit fish.
All right, I think you guys got this because one tiny little brain.
Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah, there we go.
Oh
Come on, let's
man, all right.
But first,
You
do
wanna
I crit? No.
No, but it'd be cool if you did. Roll
Let's
low.
go!
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful.
I like how Brandonius is at full health. And everyone
Brandonius
else
the
is-
targeted
Yeah,
is
no, it's
untargeted.
Technically,
I
it would be
played 40
3d6,
chess with
not
your
2d8.
mind, Connor.
I mean, there is a legit disgusting strategy there.
All right.
There's something
Brand-
to be said for Sacadia not allowing anything in the territory of overkill. That kind of makes sense to just throw in like one-on-one bodies as long as everyone else is in range.
I gently
Yeah.
tossed the corpse of all of my allies off the battlefield.
Okay, you do that first before you put the shield in place.
Yes.
Okay, got it. And then you entrench the shield, right?
Yeah.
Like,
then I,
then I
And
leave.
then you put the shield, right?
and then I go explore. Yeah. And then I put the shield in.
I think you should just leave the tower.
Yeah.
The fun part is I can't write.
Right. Yeah, you can't write.
Hey!
But Brandonius, as you put the shield in place, struggling because it's bigger than you. How tall is Brandonius the targeted?
Like 3.5 feet.
Great. So
That's
it's definitely, I mean, it's like 8 feet tall. It takes you the rest of the night to put that shield up there. But right around the time you put the shield in, you like slump against the statue of this like ancient king, and the thin ray of moonlight as dawn slowly rises. So even with the thin ray of moonlight, as you put the shield in place, you see this thin line of moonlight polarize as it hits the shield and reflect out in like this narrow beam into the city where it hits a small bronze shield across this chasm off in the city somewhere and reflect off into the city streets. You can't see where it goes, but you do see it reflecting off of a shield in the city streets.
I go, oh god, another one.
Yeah. After,
The worst
as you
kind of
rest here,
MacGuffin.
around the corpses of your, well, I guess you've already kicked the corpses of your allies off, in this bloodied but empty room.
Not even all that bloody, I feel like, because we were just hitting each other with fire. It's just kind of sooty.
Smells bad in here.
Yeah, it just smells like burnt flesh. And whatever the Hallowfell smells like.
The light of night turns to day, and this thin beam of moonlight ablazes with the light of dawn, and it's got all the colors of dawn in this thin narrow beam descending down from the ceiling, reflecting off the shield, and you see what looks like a ray of fire descend into the city from the shield. Sure, a sign of your strange carnival cultist god of fire, Silmfolk, if there ever was one, and descend off into the city.
I hold my fingers in like a little heart and put it up in the air.
Great. With that, you hear the strange screech of the collector come for you, and it will take you.
I heroically jump off of the tower upon seeing this magnificent creature
feel
barreling
like-
towards me.
Feels like a skydive a la like Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
I just here's the thing though. Okay, Connor. So like it shows up. I see it in the distance. It's not like this thing's hiding from me, right?
Yeah, right.
So I do target it as one of my foes.
Okay.
I'm assuming I've had a short rest.
Yeah, for sure.
In this time.
Yeah.
So I target it as one of my foes, and I am going to, as I'm jumping off, and I assume it's coming with me, I'm swinging at it just to see if I get one good hit in.
Roll a hit. And I will look up the stats so that I can find it.
Incredible. I crit, and I
great.
do a lot of damage to it, actually. So let's see here. I do
Here we go. Okay.
I do 30 damage to it.
Amazing. Okay, so the collector is like a leathery sack-like collection of appendages of various creatures, all stitched together, that are sort of leavening out of this like leathery accumulation of like wings towards you, like a proboscis, like slithering proboscis, and you jump towards it and just slice through like a mammoth leg, and the mammoth leg just cleaves off and descends. It like falls into the abyss, and I'm gonna say, Brandonius, it crashes through the stained glass window of the black church below you.
I love the idea of like the next group's gonna show up and be like, "What the hell is that?"
And with that, the rest of the arms graciously accept you as you tumble into it with your final breaths. And with that, everybody, you will all level with your next characters. I don't remember what your level was or will be now.
We're now
Is
level
it 6
6.
now? You're level 6 now? Great. You're gonna level to 6. Congratulations. You have just defeated, what chapter did you just beat? It was not an ordered chapter from the rest of the chapters you've been up to so far. Chapter 13.
Wait, how many are there?
18?
22.
Oh fuck.
18? I think there are 18 chapters, but you're doing them out of order, so you haven't done many of the chapters before 13. I think you've done yeah, there are 18 chapters, and you've done, I can tell you exactly which chapters you've done. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've done 1 through 5. you've done 12 and 13. 1 through 5, 12 and 13. You skipped 6 through 11.
Because we're too cool.
Interesting.
You've
So-
entered some of the other ones, but you haven't beaten the other ones, which haven't defeated the win conditions for the other chapters. So anyway, yeah, well, congratulations, well done. I'm proud of you all. You did kill Red Skulled enemy here, making once again a folly of my boss system. But yeah,
We
well done.
played 4 of the same character.
Yeah, you did play 4 of the same character,
feel like
designed
most of the
specifically
time-
for the boss fight.
Yeah, most of the time we see a red skull, we're just like, all right then.
Yeah, basically.
Actually, the statue boss we fought was a Red Skull.
The
Yeah,
statue boss.
we just kind of killed Red Skulls.
The statue boss, and
And
we did
also
spend a
the
lot of
moth.
items on it, and I felt like did a
The
real
moth we cheesed with the little baby moth creature.
yeah. But you have killed a couple of red skulls now. So we are gonna go back and you guys are gonna make new characters. And we're only at half sessions. I think it's a good time for a break, but make sure they're level 6. And level 6 is a big one because I think you get more proficiency at level 6. Is that right?
Yes, we
Or
do.
AP. You get something big at level 6. That's all I remember.
Or not proficiency. We get more points because we
You
got
get-
proficiency.
You get a
at
trait
5.
score increase and an AP count increase. So your trait scores will go up and your AP will go up.
Okay.
So both will go
So
up.
do
So it's a big
people have
level.
builds they want to play? Because I was considering making a soldier because now I can use the pike and get the pike ability.
I'm pretty happy to update my fate bound to make this work.
Cool.
I was planning to test out my broken oracle at level 6 and see what happens.
Oh hell yeah!
I can be a sentinel then.
I mean, you could also play an oracle because I'd be curious to see how they interact. But
Sure. I don't know what either of them is going to
Up
look
to
like
you.
just yet. But yeah, that works for me.
Okay. And just so that I know, what are you guys gonna do next?
I don't know.
Good question.
These ones just sit around the fire for the
No
entire
idea.
night.
Oh, no.
So we
I feel like
are
we could go into that
officially
underwater area again.
6 now.
There's like sewers that we were in at one point. Where there
Yeah,
were
I
the gravity
think
things
that's
trying
kind
to
of
pull
the
us onto the
least
ceiling.
area. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm trying to figure out what my character lore should be.
You go away. You're 0. You're 0. Deleted.
Woohoo! I can have trait scores of 3 now.
yay!
You
Yippee,
can.
I can have all the really good abilities.
Yeah, it really opens up a lot.
Now, is it possible for us to, at level 6, basically have just done 3 and 3?
No. You 3 and 3 for what?
You gain-
Wait, sorry, for what?
You gain 3 extra trait points according to the
Oh.
spreadsheet.
You do gain 3 extra trait points, but they're all limited at your proficiency.
So we can
And-
have 3 things at 3 right now.
Yep.
You can have 3 things at 3 right
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, look at us.
Yeah, he's massive power spike.
Too good.
You also get 4 AP now.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yup. All right.
Yeah, everything really opens up
That's
about
an
now.
improvement.
Yeah, this is gonna be insane.
Let's go murder some losers.
That's convenient.
Okay. And I'm going to be using Gurman's Pike unless anyone has objections to that.
Oh, no, you
No,
can't.
that's fine.
What were you saying?
Just now that you
Connor,
can't
I
use the
think.
pike.
Yeah, because I can get shield and pike and treat it as a one-handed weapon.
Yep.
Yeah, and I want the bone dagger.
Ooh. Yeah, that's what I want.
Stop.
Things going poorly over there, Connor.
I just have a just one of my kittens is trying to attack my headphone cord.
We don't
I
get
could
anything.
get stepping strike, but stepping strike is actually annoying because I don't get my 10-foot pike range on it. It only is a 5-foot range.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't really help.
Oh, Drat, this is a prerequisite of insane. I just thought it was you could just affect people with the insane table for fun, but alas.
So that would be fun. You're insane now too. Yippee!
Welcome to the club.
Ooh, I could excuse me with extended range. That would be really good.
Yeah, we have had there's the first party that ever played Sacadia had a soldier, and they basically turned into like a pincushion build where they just like they maxed reactions and just spent all of those reactions to attack anything that moved within like a 15-foot range.
Yeah, I can raise my HP by 2 points per level. Like,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
I'm just gonna turn into a pincushion build of if you move near me, you die. I'm trying to figure out how many points I have. Is that gonna affect things? Yeah, because I could get basically the problem is a lot of stuff you don't get the benefit of having a pike. Like its extra range. For example, pushback is if an enemy moves to within 5 feet of you, not within your melee range, it's inconsistent in a lot of abilities, whether it's melee range or just 5 feet. So it's weird to do a pike build, even though
Yeah.
that's like technically optimal. Because it's inconsistent as to what it applies to.
Right. Oh, whether sword and shield applies to it, you mean?
Uh,
Or
Not sword and shield. It's if you look at pushback, it's to within 5 feet of you. But if you look at something like spear point later down, it's within melee range of you. It's so the trigger for it's not consistent.
pincushion is pushed into melee weapon range of an ally.
Sorry, pushback.
Yeah. Pushback is when an enemy with moves within 5 feet of you, you can push them back.
Yeah,
That is
versus
separate from. Oh yeah, that is explicitly meant to be separate from your like melee range
yeah.
damage abilities.
Mhm.
Because the effect of entering your melee range and pushing it back 5 feet has some different implications for their build combos.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'll use pushback because it's good, but I feel like normally you're facing multiple enemies in an open enough environment that I can't really effectively lock people down anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like Spear Point is most of the time going to be like Spear Point and Excuse Me are going to be more valuable because they're just going to trigger a lot more.
Right.
Because that's within melee range. So then I just have a big 10-foot circle of if anything happens in this area, I get a attack basically.
Right.
Before I finalize this, can someone read?
No, I cannot
Nope.
read. Sorry. Also, people, you have access to sharp weaponry, which is 6 cost, but just increases your base damage die by 1 point. It's a generic thing.
Also,
So-
muscle memory, which is probably the most OP ability in the game.
What is muscle memory?
Where is this?
The first time you use you choose one limb when you take it, and the first time you exhaust it on your
Oh.
turn, you don't.
Where is that?
Page 53, general combat abilities. Prerequisite level 6.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wow. I need a total of how many points I've spent right now. There's some juicy options.
Okay, I am giving up some religious lore to be able to read, so.
Oh no, less religion.
I feel that every time we play in my main game for the Olganyar, the culture that produced the Dread Pits, right? Because I keep trying to foment the religion to be more important in the culture, and everybody else in our party doesn't want it to be because I keep making them do very evil things. And we the whole plot of the campaign we were just in was about going to this other culture and like having like this cultural influence. And I played the like priestess assigned to the delegation and an oracle, and I was an insane oracle, and I killed the king of the opposing culture. And it turned out that we were in an illusory existence. And I was right. And by killing them, we were exposed to this like gruesome, horrible reality we were actually in, and ended the illusion. And now everybody's mad at me that I ruined the illusion. And I'd just like to point out that if we gave religion more power in the Olganyar, it would be better. All right. I'm off my soapbox.
Why
how
is rapid
inside of a
reaction
joke that
so
is.
expensive?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying you guys can help me because you are also playing Olganyar. So if you force everybody's hand on religion being important enough, instead of keep getting oracles thrown into the Dread Pits.
Yeah, I feel like whatever run we beat the run, we have to be very intentional with our party composition because that has potentially so much lasting.
It will actually have a lasting impact, and I think I'd like to get you guys to do some like cultural world building a little bit for what that impact is.
Yeah.
For that reason, but absolutely agree. But for now, everybody just gets nothing to do with it and dies. Also, again, welcome to level 6, everybody.
Yeah.
Yay, we did a thing.
This is one of the level gates that I added when you guys said you wanted a more level progression in the game, in the Dread Pits.
Mm-hmm.
Originally, all of the level gates were killing anchors. And then you guys said you wanted more things. And so I added in this one, and then all the Aku Aku. That's not true. They were the destroying the anchors, and then meeting all the Aku Aku were the original ones. And then refining all the Aku Aku points. And that was it. And now I think they're
looking at this might be the level that breaks the Oracle without madness. Because I don't know.
They're probably running out of abilities to some degree.
Because
But
there's
you
not
look at
many
generic
useful
ones.
combat abilities I can take.
If you look at generic ones, you can get stuff like
That's what I'm looking at
rapid
now.
reaction, which you can get 2 reactions, right? And that's really powerful with
Yeah.
your reaction attacks. You can get
Yeah,
muscle
for sure.
memory.
That's what I was planning to get.
Yeah, muscle memory would just
that's
help casting
14
forbidden
points
knowledge
off.
more. But Natalie, in particular, as you were thinking about your madnessless oracle, since I'm about to retune much of the stuff in the game here as I do the rewrite beginning the week of Christmas. If there's anything you'd like to see to enable a mad free oracle, if you could make a note of it and just send it to me, even as like a DM, that would be super helpful. Because I'd like to try to enable it at least to level 10.
Yeah, I haven't thought too hard about it because I so far have just been waiting to see how long it's viable. And then like once it broke, I was gonna go back and look at it. But once I get through the next like week and a half and I don't have finals, I will do that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Cool.
Just shirk your responsibilities. It's the
Don't listen to him.
true way to do school.
Hey, I'm taking muscle and memory. That's
Hey, there you go.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
it
think
is.
I am as well.
It is often the best thing to do at level 6. It is not always,
I mean,
but it's kind of
It honestly
not
is
to take muscle
probably
memory.
not the best for me because I'm doing a reaction-centric build.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I'm just trying to figure out how many points I have to play with. Do stuff because I have 9 points, so it's like that and then a 3-point, or I could get some multiple more powerful soldier stuff that I've taken out.
I'm gonna go grab another glass of water real quick. I'll be right back.
I could also just gain more HP, which seems decently useful. I can also, there's an ability that I could get where I could spend a lore point and then me and people within 5 feet of me can't take damage. It'd be funny. Do, do, do.
Okay, I'm back. Is everybody gone?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
good.
here.
Cool. Oh, okay. Are you guys all ready?
Sure.
I'm close to ready.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. Well, level 6, you guys are at life 20 now. Well on your way here. Although now that you're level 6, I expect some of these levels to breeze by because you're overtuned now for some of this stuff. Which ought to be cool.
Way to set up for us just screwing around and dying.
Get absolutely smacked.
Thanks.
I think there's
Well-
a very decent chance we get cocky and are just like, hey, let's do this thing.
Let me
Bonk.
make sure I have this fixed. God dang it, where's the perception thingy?
Okay. Also, if you have token art for me, please shoot it to me.
I'm trying to
Oh
track it down.
God,
And a
yeah,
name as well.
Working on that.
Cool. Great.
Let's see.
I have so much health.
Divide by 2.
I'm glad you have lots of health because I have none.
Yeah, including divided by 2, I have 44 health.
Whoa. Yeah, that is a lot of health. Cool.
Welcome to the soldier.
Yeah. Pincushion.
I took living wall. I am a living wall. I gain +2 health per level, which is even still divided by 2, a lot of health.
Yep.
Yeah,
It is, in fact,
how does
1 per
Call
level.
of the Dying? How does Call of the Dying work now? Because
I believe I had
you know,
asked you guys
that's
not to
don't
take
exist.
it.
Okay,
For now.
got it. I'm just
Is
like I have 2 points, so I'm just looking for 2-point abilities.
but let me check. Yeah. Call of the Dying. Let me see.
It prevents death checks if you spend it as a reaction.
From rolling a death check on their turn. Yeah. So instead of that, I am
Yeah,
gonna
it's
change. I know
not
what I'm
easy
gonna
to
do.
translate.
I'm gonna allow you to use this to give a player advantage on rolling on their wound, but you have to declare it before they roll the
Oh.
wound.
I'm going to take that ability then.
Great.
'Cause I have 2, and that's good. Is there like an official phrasing of it you want to use?
My intent is that I don't want to edit the base sheet ability here, so because
If you even said it in chat, it's just so I can put it
Yeah.
on my character sheet.
yeah.
Yeah, because if that I can do that 3 times, so that is for every ally. Theoretically, if I'm within range, I can prevent them from having. I can give them advantage on that, which is massive because if you get something like legs or arms, it
Yeah.
can be really devastating.
Okay. If you do, they roll twice on the table and choose one and serve random. Yeah. I think that covers the language. Call the Dying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay.
Okay. The font the font got messed up when I pasted it into my spreadsheet. Okay, that's
Let's see. I've got Angus and wait, that's Angus? Oh my gosh, I totally missed that, Matt. I was thinking that was
Yeah.
Brandonius for some
Nope,
reason.
that's me.
I love that.
Wait, is this the first Angus?
No, we already
Nope.
had the first
Angus
Angus.
the
Remember he was
Infinite.
Oh,
really
we already had
pretentious
the first
looking?
No,
Angus,
this is
that's right.
this is the indefinite fuck up Angus.
Indefinite?
Oh.
What is
Is that
As
that?
good or
opposed
bad?
to a definite fuck up.
Yeah,
He's
what is
all of
indefinite?
he is all of the Angai.
Oh, okay.
They all got
He's
shoved
them
into one body?
combined.
What's happening?
Well, his name is Angus the Infinite.
True.
It's Infinity War.
What's so funny is I just made an Iron Man reference in my character description for this one, and now we have Marvel references.
Okay. Cool. So Angus the Infinite. And then this is the token art. If I can get it. Yep. Wow, love that, Brandonius. That was genuinely really good concept art. That
Okay, so
barely.
this is.
It's funny how little this token art fits into the token circle too.
Yeah, the head's in an awkward spot.
Yeah, it's great because it's great because he doesn't look like he's supposed to fit inside of the circle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he looks like he's stretching against it.
You're
which is-
really just going to be focused in on that peck, I feel like.
Yeah,
in
it's
the-
great.
in the
I
way
love it.
lifts.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Do
Angus,
This
parks
is
infinite-
just
exist
simply
in
Quilla.
this world?
Sorry, what?
They're parks. Like,
Are there parks?
yeah, would parks exist?
Like public
Like a
parks?
public park.
Yeah.
There is not in your world, but there is like a public grotto and then several public courtyards in the Olganyar capital city.
Do they have caretakers?
Yeah, priests mostly.
Priests. Okay.
Let's see, the forests have priest caretakers. The courtyards do probably have citizen assigned courtyard or caretakers.
Do the courtyards have trees?
Probably some of them, yeah.
Okay, because I got this idea because Sif, the namesake for this character, is the goddess of the earth in Norse mythology. And so I was like, wouldn't it be really funny if I got arrested for planting a tree because I had to dig a hole in the ground?
Perfect. Love it. Okay, cool. Well, let's see. I got Brandonius I'm sorry, I'm trying to create all your tokens first. Do you want the hyphen, Brandon? Should I respect it?
I feel like it really makes it pronounced correctly.
Okay, you got it. Yes, sir. I hope your last, like the ones who escape, are serious.
This is Bob.
What
Just
if
for my
it
world
would be
building.
really?
Just for
would
my
be
world
really
building, I
funny
really
if
hope they're
we-
serious.
It would be really funny
Yeah,
if
'cause
we
you're stuck with the names,
accidentally
aren't you?
escaped. Like we didn't think they'd escape.
You will probably know when they escape. I think that'll be like a clear moment. Okay.
But I mean, like beforehand, like we're like, oh, let's see if we can make it out this time, and then we just do, and we're like, oh, oopsies.
Right. Okay. Seif. Did we have a Seif before? Am I wrong? Have we not?
Did
Did I accidentally double name?
I don't know. It sounds
Uh,
familiar, that's all.
We did not.
Okay, cool.
I also realized I used the wrong naming convention for my oracle, but here we are.
That's okay.
Oh
I think
no.
nobody's used a consistent naming convention the whole time.
Because oracles were always Greek mythology and the soldiers were Norse mythology, and I went and did it
How
backwards, but that's okay.
Dare you?
Well, it's just Quilla.
Dare you?
Okay.
Oh
yes,
wait, we're
just
almost at
Quilla.
tequila.
Yes, we're very close. Only 3 away.
Quilla, do you want different character concept art, or do you care?
You can just leave it as whatever.
Okay. And then could everybody fix your HP on the screen? The token HP.
Yes.
Great, thank you. And then at that, we need introductions for folks if everybody's ready. If anybody needs a second, then we're good for it.
Okay.
Ready?
Hold on.
Okay. And if you could also make sure to tell me your profession, that would help.
see.
Okay. I'll start with Seif.
Okay. So Sif is an oracle. Her interesting like physical characteristic is that because she's a Radine Silmfolk, she glows from like her chest and it looks like she has an arc reactor. And then I kind of already mentioned it because I was trying to workshop my description, but she got arrested for digging because she was caring for this public courtyard by planting a tree and someone walked by at the wrong time.
Awesome.
She
Okay.
she thought she timed it out such that no one would be around, but unfortunately there was a magistrate in the area.
Okay. Anybody want to go next?
Sure.
Okay.
This is Brandonius the Clawsy. He is claustrophobic, and he was arrested for bringing gifts into the town. It was viewed as commerce, despite the fact that he was just giving out coal and presents to miscellaneous people.
Okay.
We're in
Awesome.
December, guys.
Yeah.
It's timely.
Oh,
And
I
you
get
are-
the claws joke.
what's your
That's
profession?
terrible, and I love it.
I am I am an oracle.
Oh, okay, cool.
Insane
Okay.
Santas.
Okay, great. Beautiful.
Okay.
Matt, Angus the Infinite.
I have like nothing. I'm
Okay.
trying to
It's
figure
funny
out
'cause
what the
you're
deal
infinite.
is with my character, and he's just some shitty guy.
Okay. What's your profession?
Oh, Fate-bound.
I love the idea of like we don't even actually know if he's an Angus, but he's just kind of shitty. So we were like, he's gotta be.
Yeah,
Right.
the association comes with the vibes.
Okay, I've written down we know nothing about him, but we don't like him, so we call him Angus.
This person
Imagine
feels
if-
like a rules lawyer.
Imagine if it turns out none of the Angai were ever related. They all just sucked, and so people started calling them
wait,
the same
no,
thing.
wait.
Canonically, they're a
Yeah.
mafia, right?
No, Connor has decided that canonically none of them are related.
Wait, did I? I thought you agreed to that.
No, you invented that.
Well, what's your headcanon for him then?
They're legitimately family. They're just Catholic. What's wrong with you?
There's okay, well can't be canon, but we'll move on.
I like the idea.
You're like,
well,
oh, I'm gonna rules lawyer everything but your metaphysics, except when it's convenient for me.
While it's not canon, I like the mental idea I have that Angus is like this world's Karen.
I don't know about
I do
Karen.
agree with that
I think we're just
You're such an Angus.
yeah.
Quilla.
Hey, so I was a guard to a graveyard, and someone was like, hey, it's really important to me that you bury this body. I was like, oh, I guess I can dig a hole for it. Spoiler, I shouldn't have dug that hole.
Right.
I'm
Physical
a soldier.
characteristic? Soldier. Right.
Physical characteristic, I did not think of one. They're very, very average looking. They're
Okay.
just like very. You could. Yeah, they're just a person in a crowd.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm going for that because they're just Quilla, not something Quilla. They're just Quilla.
Okay. Sounds good. Angus, real quick, you have not half your health, just confirming that before I half
Ooh,
it here.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I got it. I just wanted to make sure before I did that you hadn't already done that and taken every ability for HP in the game.
Yep. Nope, you're correct.
Cool. Okay. So last time you guys hit a level gate, something noticeable happened within the Dread Pits, which is that you destroyed the anchor. This time, nothing noticeable has occurred that the guards have noticed. So it is, as far as anybody is concerned, a normal day in the Dread Pits. And the guards are just casually tossing folks into the Dread Pits. They are working their way through like low-ranking officials, various crime families, regular families, travelers, and organizations. And so as they work their way up the chain, they're starting to put more and more powerful people into the pits as they work through sort of their backlog of prisoners in the prison of opportunity here. And they are going to unload the same normal spiel they do every night. That they dump somebody in the pits, and I'm going to give it here just briefly since it's been a while, and then we will get right into it. You have committed the most egregious of sins: murder without our sanction, robbery out of wedlock, assaulting a guild lord, digging, and committing trade within city limits. They eye Brandonius the Clawsy. Classy?
Clausy.
Clawsy?
They really like
Clawsy.
complicated sentences.
Yeah. Your punishment is death, to be meted out by the Dread Pits of the nameless city of Teko Aua. Your names and guild rank have been stripped from you, As is your right, you have been given a weapon. If you manage to escape the Dread Pits, you'll be instated into the Adventurers Guild with a middling rank and given a name. Though the gods have forsaken this pit, may they have mercy upon you. The jailer smiles toothlessly and signals for his men to begin lowering the cage. Chains
he has
screech. What?
incredible diction if he did that toothlessly.
He's missing a few
toothless?
teeth. Toothless is in missing a few teeth.
Is every single jailer that lets people down toothless?
No, just
It
one
is
of
a
them.
requirement.
Sometimes it's toothy. Chain screech as your small prison lurches and then begins to stutteringly descend. Around you, your three companions hold rusted fishhooks and wooden clubs, barely meeting out the minimum legal requirement for weaponry. Below you lies a pulsating mass of writhing flesh entangled in ruinous buildings. Red lights begin to shimmer from pulsating living tunnels as the mob beneath you wakens to feed. Welcome to the Dread Pits. Now,
Is glowing red a new thing? I don't remember that.
no, it's always done
Oh, okay.
that. But I'm going to put you guys in here. Who is holding the torch?
I can.
Okay. So I'm going to give Brandonius.
This is my contribution.
Well, one of you glows lightly, right on some folk. So, okay. With that, I'm going to dump you guys into the maw. I need you to roll me initiative.
I think we can all just make it to the. Or no, we're going to the bathhouse. Never
Are
mind.
you going to a different route?
Well, the bathhouse is right up here, right?
We're going.
Where are we going?
They're labeled if you look at the map.
I can't see them from where I'm currently.
Okay. So that's Temple route. This one down here is the bathhouse route.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, we will have to run past them.
Yeah. Okay. So I need initiatives from all of you. And
It's +6 now potentially.
yep.
Oh, it is +6 now. Except I didn't put 3 in any one thing.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, Connor, sorry, that's a 15, not a 14.
Cool. Sounds good.
I just have finesse now.
Okay. So let's see. Brandonius, we're missing somebody's. I'm missing Quillis.
Mine.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to make sure all of my gear info was copied.
No, you're good.
Okay.
If you roll 12, it'll be.
1d20 plus 2.
I'll take a 14. Okay. Cool. So
Whenever
Brandonius.
you say, "Hey, if you do this thing," I'm gonna try to avoid doing that thing.
It just would have lined up with everybody else's initiative. That's all. It just was clean.
Because it was a decreasing.
Yeah, that's all. Brandonius, it's your turn. You go before the tonsil singers go.
Great. Well, as is my right, I begin running.
Okay.
Actually, I can't get out.
Yeah, I'll put you in front. It doesn't really matter. So.
Well, I have to
Yeah,
go
it would
up
be
this way,
really
right?
funny
Oh, yeah.
if you just started and it was like, "Oh, you're stuck."
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go to here, and then I'm gonna go to here. And how many AP do we get now?
4.
4, I believe.
4.
And using my legs a third time would cost 2 or 3?
2.
2
So
additional.
if you have the ability that gives you an extra AP on the first round of combat, you get 3 move.
I do not, but I do have the ability to not exhaust my legs the first time. So
Your legs is the one you chose?
Oh, is it you choose one time total?
So when you take the ability, you choose one limb,
Oh.
and then it's always that limb. It's not per act. It's not per round.
Oh.
It's always when you take the ability, you pick one limb, and that's
a
the limb.
good debug note.
Is it? Okay.
I think so, because it doesn't
Yeah, I mean,
specify that you do this when you choose when you take this trait or this talent.
Let me
Does it?
choose one limb economy component. Once per turn, when you would exhaust a limb of that type, you may choose not to exhaust it. I think it should say choose one limb economy component when you take this ability, and that fixes it.
All right. Well, I'm down here now then.
Cool. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Brandonius, that's your turn, and then we go to Angus.
I don't have anything to do better than run after him, right?
I'm not sure you do.
All right, there we go.
Cool. Cola.
Does exhaustion stack?
Does exhaustion stack? Exhaustion,
So if I use
no,
my
no.
arm.
No.
Hey, so people, you can all move 90 feet because you can. Wait, no, you can't. You can't run then. No, you can't. Never mind. Sorry. Forgot how action cunning works. Okay, I'll do that.
Cool. Okay. Sif, your turn.
Okay, I am going to follow them all.
Cool. Okay. Talented singers
Yeah.
are all going to summon one shambling one with a loud screech. Those shambling ones are then going to move up. And that is going to get me... yep. Cool. Okay. We then go to Brandonius.
Wow, he just decided to run right out into the
Yep.
into the spot here. And I can't get past him far enough to care. Okay, well. I'm gonna move
Yeah,
up.
my build is very bad because it needs a spear and a shield, and I don't have that spear right now.
I move up to here. And I will begin mentally destroying him.
Okay.
So I'm
Sounds
going to
good.
Revulsion of Pox him first, so he'll need to make 3 power checks. And that's going to be DC 16 now.
Okay. Okay, GC 16, I take 2.
Great. I gain 2 whole madness. And then I'm going to go ahead and gibber at him a little bit.
Cool.
So it's going to be 6. Does a 9 hit him?
9 hits. Does it hit mental? No.
Lame. And I will take 2 more madness. And then I will go ahead and just, I'm going to forbidden knowledge him to start.
Okay. So you took mind then for your muscle
I did.
memory? Cool. 13 against mental hits.
Great. So it's 2d8 plus 3. 16 damage. Good lord.
Blasting. Cool.
I told him too many things he wasn't supposed to know.
Yep. Angus, the infinite one.
It's one move. Well, I can't exactly run past. Unless...
Yeah, you can't cross this square here.
Yeah.
You could go around this side, but...
Well, that's what I'm trying to... Is this blocked?
It's difficult terrain moving through here,
All
this square, but it's not blocked.
Then I think I get to here when I'm done.
Oh, I'm sorry. That square is blocked. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were.
Okay.
I thought you were
all
picking
right,
this
all
one.
right, all right, all right.
Yeah. Sorry. If you're trying to
Yeah.
go around them
No.
at 10 foot, then yeah, you can't.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. I thought I'm picking the one I thought you were talking about. This one is difficult terrain. This one is a wall.
I'll finish my move, I guess. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
Cool. You just want to pass?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Quilla.
Yeah, this is a bit of an annoying situation. Okay. Oh, sorry, Sif. Didn't mean to walk on top of you. Okay. So, I have a wooden block right now that I can use as a very bad weapon. I can also kick things. So, I'm going to... Oh no, but kick is a leg action. This is the problem of kicking being kicking.
Yep.
Is I can run up here, but then...
That was the trade.
Yeah. It's worth kicking being something you can do. I think it's worth it.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't want to block anyone else off, that's the problem. No, but if I go here, who goes first? It's Brandonius goes first? I can't get in the way that would block Brandonius. Like, go to, like, there. Okay. And then... How does the... So for holding an action, you basically spend the points for the action at the time now.
Yes,
And that would
correct.
include
And then
an
also your
opportune
reaction.
cost.
And then also a reaction.
Yeah. The reaction isn't a problem. I'm just trying to figure out how can I push this thing. I'll just go here then.
Okay, cool. Sif, your turn.
Okay. What am I doing here? Good question. Okay. I'll go here. That's 30 feet. And then I am going to forbidden knowledge this thing.
Cool.
Sorry, that should be +5. So 12.
It'll be +5?
Yeah, because I didn't take 3 to any one thing. I used
cool.
the points to get like more proficiency across different areas.
That's exciting, but it's a metal attack, so it still hits.
Cool.
I think it's cool that you didn't take 3 and 3. That's good to hear. That it is sometimes not the viable best choice.
I don't know if it was the correct choice or not, but it's the choice I made.
Okay, I'll take it.
I mean, 3 is optimal, really.
I think 3 for 2 abilities usually is, but not always. Okay, cool. 14 more. Blasted. That was
And
2
because
AP.
that was 2 AP and my mind is not yet exhausted. So I'll do that again.
Okay. Hits. Consistent. Okay. And then you still have 1 more AP.
I do have 1 AP. We get the shivs right out of the gate, right?
You do.
I'm gonna
To
throw one.
gain 3...
Okay.
Oh.
Throw a shiv. Roll me a d20 plus your finesse. You don't get proficiency because you're an oracle on shiv.
I have basic weapons training though.
Never mind, you do. So add your proficiency too.
Yeah. You
That
have
one missed.
9 total
Okay.
fate points. So how are you distributing your points to not have 3 in anything?
2, 2, 2, 2,
2,
1.
2, 2, 1.
Yeah. 7, 1.
Huh.
Talents of Singer, that's me.
I only have 1 courage. I'm not very brave.
I get 1, where I get 4, where I get a D4, excuse me. Shambling ones. It is just not the one that you guys are on, which is a big old bummer.
Sorry, who is that a bummer for?
Me. This almost became complicated for you guys going down the bathhouse, but only almost. So I got these 2 guys here, and then the shambling ones go. This one's going to run straight at Quilla, the closest person. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And so I got 1 going up to each of you. The one going up against Quilla is going to try to hit. Quilla, what is your PD without any of the armor yet? And then I'll take the same from Angus as well. Your PDs?
14.
14, it misses you. Quilla, what's your PD?
So I have a wooden block right now, is that correct?
Correct.
So then it's going to be 14, I believe.
Okay, then I do hit you with 1, but miss you with the other one.
Nice.
And I will do 4 total damage to you.
Oh no! An 11th of my health!
And that's both of the shambling ones' turns. It is now Brandonius' turn.
Tis
Oh yeah,
I.
I forgot I could give things taunt.
Yep.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. That would be 3. I say to Quilla, I say, "Hey, smite that one on your way out," and I am going to begin by using my blessing of the shield on myself.
Okay.
So I now have a blessing of shield. And then I'm going to intentionally just run past, whoops, not like that.
Cool.
I'm going to intentionally run like this with my first action
Okay.
so that I prompt that guy's attack.
You can't step into this square because it's a wall. That was what
Okay,
I
I go diagonally here.
Yep, cool. Okay. Oh yeah, it does make a difference. Sorry. Okay. So I'm gonna try to hit you.
Yeah,
Prompting a reaction. I do hit you.
great.
Trigger